Good evening, my friends. Today I want to address something that has become all too common in our lives, the habit of constantly sharing what's going on in our lives. We live in an age where everyone feels the need to announce their struggles, their setbacks, their frustrations. But I stand before you today to declare that it is time for us to stop telling the world what is happening to us and start showing the world who we really are. You see, there is power in silence. There is strength in discretion. It is not the loudest voice that makes the biggest impact. It is the quiet strength that speaks volumes without saying a word. Too often we get caught up in the noise of our circumstances, letting our problems define us. We think that if we share our pain, our struggles, or our setbacks, it will somehow bring us relief or at least validation. But in reality, all it does is keep us tethered to those very problems. It is time to break free. Understand this, your life is not defined by what happens to you. Your life is defined by what you choose to become in spite of what happens to you. You are not your circumstances. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the sum total of your decisions, and your decisions have the power to shake your destiny. When you focus on your problems, you give them power. When you give attention to what's going wrong, you give it room to grow. But when you take your focus off of what's happening around you and place it on what's happening within you, you start to rise above your circumstances. You start to live beyond your limitations. Let me ask you this, how much energy do you spend telling others about your struggles, your pain, your setbacks? How much time do you waste dwelling on the things you wish were different? Instead, how much energy would you save by focusing on your purpose, your goals, your vision for the future? Why tell everyone what's going wrong in your life when you have the power to show them what's going right? The key to unlocking your potential is to stop telling the world about your problems and start showing them your progress. Stop explaining why you can't do something and start showing them what you can do. Stop making excuses and stop making progress. When you do this, the world will see the strength, the resilience, and the purpose that you carry. They will witness your growth, your transformation, and your commitment to living a life of excellence. Now, I'm not saying that you should ignore the challenges you face. I'm not saying that you should hide your feelings or pretend like everything is perfect. What I am saying is that your problems don't define you. You are not your setbacks. You are not your pain. You are the dream that is still unfolding. And there are people out there who need to see that you are not what happened to you, but who you have decided to become because of it. So stop telling the world what's going wrong. Instead, show them what's going right. Let your actions speak louder than your words. Let your resilience inspire others. Let your faith in your own potential be the message that others hear. And most importantly, let your silence be a testament to your strength, your vision, and your purpose. This is your time. Don't waste it telling the world about what's going on in your life. Live it. Show them who you are becoming and let that be the only story they need to hear. In the modern world where the noise of life is louder than ever before, we often find ourselves compelled to share every detail, every struggle, and every moment of our lives. We think that the more we share, the more understood we will be. We think that by voicing our frustrations and challenges, we will receive sympathy, empathy, or validation. Yet in the midst of this constant barrage of information, there is a truth we often overlook. There is an immense power in silence. True strength is not found in the loudness of your voice, but in the quiet strength of your resolve, your decisions, and your actions. We live in a society that thrives on immediacy. Social media platforms demand instant updates, and the constant sharing of our lives has become almost an expectation. We document our meals, our trips, our conversations, and every single feeling that arises in the moment. But the problem with this constant outpouring of information is that it forces us into a space of reaction. We become reactive to the world's opinions, judgments, and expectations. In our need for external validation, we lose sight of something crucial, our own internal compass. The quiet strength that guides us even when the world is silent. Silence in this context is not the absence of sound, but the absence of the need to announce every detail of our lives to the world. It is the ability to move through life with a sense of calm, with purpose, and with intentionality, rather than being swept away by the tides of external noise. In a world that constantly demands attention and validation, the ability to remain silent, to resist the urge to overshare, and to maintain focus on one's own journey is an extraordinary gift. There is a power in silence because it gives you the space to think. It allows you to reflect on your own thoughts, to listen to your inner voice, and to discern what is truly important. When we fill every moment with chatter and noise, we crowd out the opportunity to hear the still small voice within us. This voice is where clarity resides, where wisdom is found, and where direction is given. By silencing the external distractions, you open yourself up to your own truth, the truth that lies deeper than the noise of the world. Silence is also an incredible tool for self-discipline. In our constant sharing, there is a tendency to seek approval and validation from others. We post our achievements, our milestones, and our struggles, all in an attempt to garner recognition and support. But in doing so, we give away our power. We allow our sense of worth to be determined by the reactions and opinions of others. When you learn to embrace silence, you take back that power. You stop seeking external approval and instead cultivate an internal sense of confidence and assurance. You begin to trust yourself, your journey, and your purpose regardless of the outside world's response. Another remarkable quality of silence is that it allows us to focus on what truly matters. When we are constantly talking, sharing, and explaining, we spread our energy thin. We give a piece of ourselves to everyone, and in doing so, we lose touch with our own desires, goals, and dreams. Silence forces us to turn inward, to concentrate our efforts, and to focus on our own path. It encourages us to invest in our personal growth, to work quietly behind the scenes, and to allow our actions to speak louder than our words ever could. This idea of silence is not about isolation or withdrawing from the world. Rather, it's about discerning when to speak and when to remain silent. There is a time for sharing, for speaking up, and for being heard. But there is also a time for stepping back, for observing, and for allowing the world to see the results of your inner work. The most powerful people are not those who constantly broadcast their every move, but those who let their actions and achievements speak for themselves. They let their character, their consistency, and their results do the talking. Silence also plays a crucial role in personal growth. It is often in the quiet moments of reflection that we experience the most profound insights. When we are constantly engaged in conversations or caught up in the hustle of life, it's easy to miss the lessons that are right in front of us. Silence gives us the space to process, to learn, and to evolve. It allows us to step back from the chaos and gain perspective on our lives, our choices, and our future. In addition, silence is a powerful tool for emotional strength. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and moments of hardship. It's easy to fall into the trap of complaining, venting, or explaining our pain to others in an attempt to find solace. But while sharing our struggles can bring temporary relief, it does not lead to long-term healing. Silence, on the other hand, helps us build emotional resilience. It encourages us to process our emotions internally, to find our strength within, and to face our challenges with quiet determination. The more we practice silence, the stronger we become emotionally as we learn to rely on our inner strength rather than seeking it from external sources. In fact, silence can often be more powerful than words. When faced with adversity or conflict, our first instinct is often to speak, to defend ourselves, or to explain ourselves. Yet, in many situations, the wisest course of action is to remain silent. Silence has the power to diffuse tension, to calm an angry situation, and to create space for clarity and understanding. When we respond with silence, we show that we are in control of our emotions, that we are not easily swayed by external pressures. We choose to rise above the noise and maintain our composure, and in doing so, we create a space for others to reflect, learn, and grow. We also live in a culture that often rewards loudness, action, and the overt display of success. But true success is not always loud. It is often quiet, steady, and consistent. The most successful people in life are those who work behind the scenes, who keep their heads down and focus on their craft. They do not feel the need to broadcast their every achievement, but let their results speak for themselves. Silence is the breeding ground for the kind of success that lasts, the success that is built on hard work, integrity, and perseverance. When you embrace silence, you tap into the deeper well of your own potential. You stop seeking validation from others and start seeking approval from yourself. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself, to justify your actions, or to convince others of your worth. Instead, you simply focus on becoming the best version of yourself. And in doing so, you become an inspiration to others, not because you speak constantly, but because you lead by example, and your results speak louder than any words ever could. The silence I am speaking of is not about avoiding communication or shutting others out. It is about understanding the power of restraint. It is about knowing when to speak and when to remain quiet. It is about focusing on what truly matters and letting go of the distractions that pull you away from your purpose. Silence is not an absence, it is a presence. It is the presence of clarity, focus, and strength. It is the ability to be still in the midst of chaos, to stand firm in the face of adversity, and to trust that your actions will speak for themselves. In the end, the power of silence lies in its ability to center us. It helps us tune out the noise, listen to our inner voice, and focus on what truly matters. It reminds us that we do not need the world to know everything about us to be valuable. Our worth is not determined by how much we share or how much attention we get. Our worth is determined by our character, our integrity, and our ability to rise above the noise and live a life of purpose and intentionality. So the next time you feel the urge to speak up, to explain yourself, or to share every detail of your life with others, pause. Take a moment to embrace the power of silence. Listen to your inner voice, reflect on your journey, and allow your actions to do the talking. In the silence, you will find your strength, your clarity, and your purpose. And in that silence, you will discover the power to transform your life and inspire the world around you. The essence of our lives is shaped not by the circumstances we find ourselves in, but by the decisions we make in response to those circumstances. Every day, each of us is presented with a series of choices, some small, some monumental, that ultimately determine the course of our lives. In fact, our decisions are more powerful than any external force. They have the ability to define our future, shape our identity, and influence the outcomes of our pursuits. Growth requires intentionality. It is not something that happens by accident. You must choose to focus on growth every day, even in the face of adversity. This means setting clear goals, committing to your personal development, and making a conscious effort to learn and improve. It also means surrounding yourself with people who encourage your growth rather than reinforce your problems. The company you keep has a profound impact on your mindset. When you spend time with people who focus on growth, their positivity and determination inspire you to do the same. Focusing on growth also means letting go of the need for perfection. Many of us avoid challenges because we are afraid of making mistakes or looking foolish. But growth is not about being perfect, it's about being willing to try, to fail, and to keep going. It's about understanding that progress is more important than perfection. Every small step you take, every effort you make brings you closer to your goals. When you focus on growth, you learn to celebrate progress rather than criticize imperfections. A growth-focused mindset also requires patience. Growth does not happen overnight. It is a gradual process that unfolds over time. When you focus on problems, you often want immediate solutions. You want the pain or discomfort to go away as quickly as possible. But when you focus on growth, you understand that meaningful change takes time. You learn to be patient with yourself in the process, knowing that each day brings you closer to where you want to be. Patience allows you to stay committed to your growth journey, even when progress feels slow or setbacks occur. One of the most powerful aspects of focusing on growth is its ability to transform not just your mindset, but your entire life. When you focus on growth, you begin to see challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and problems as pathways to progress. This shift in perspective changes how you approach every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your career to your personal goals. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more empowered. You stop seeing yourself as a victim of your circumstances and start seeing yourself as the architect of your future. Focusing on growth also brings a sense of purpose to your life. When you are focused on problems, life can feel overwhelming and meaningless. But when you focus on growth, you see every experience, good or bad, as part of a larger journey. You recognize that even the most difficult moments have a purpose, teaching you something valuable and helping you become the person you are meant to be. This sense of purpose gives you the strength to keep going, even when the path is difficult. Ultimately, focusing on growth is a choice. It is a decision to prioritize progress over perfection, solutions over problems, and possibilities over limitations. It is a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself, no matter what challenges you face. It is a mindset that allows you to rise above your circumstances, to see the beauty in every struggle, and to embrace the journey of life with courage and determination. Growth is not something that happens to you, it is something you create. And when you choose to focus on growth, you unlock the potential to transform not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. In life, words have a power of their own, but there is a deeper and more profound power in how we demonstrate our thoughts, beliefs, and values through action. The idea of show, don't tell is a concept that applies to storytelling, personal development, leadership, and communication. Telling others about our intentions, goals, or principles is easy. Anyone can speak words. But showing through our actions, through our behaviors, and through the choices we make is what truly shapes the world around us. Words can inspire, but actions move people, create lasting change, and demonstrate authenticity in ways that words alone cannot. At its core, the concept of show, don't tell is about living with integrity. Integrity is not a matter of simply articulating our values or beliefs. It is about embodying them, letting them permeate every aspect of our lives. When we tell people what we stand for, we are stating our position. When we show people through our actions what we stand for, we are creating a living testament to those beliefs. Actions speak louder than words because they reveal who we truly are. It is easy to talk about kindness, but showing kindness requires action, time, and effort. It's one thing to say we care about a cause or a person. It's another to demonstrate that care in tangible, meaningful ways. The difference between telling and showing is the difference between talk and transformation. Consider the realm of leadership. A leader who simply tells their team what to do is not leading, they are giving orders. But a leader who shows their team the way, who demonstrates the principles they espouse through their actions, creates an environment where those actions are not just encouraged but modeled. People follow leaders not because of what they say, but because of what they do. Leadership through example is more powerful than any directive. A leader who says they believe in collaboration but never takes the time to work alongside their team will not inspire trust or loyalty. But a leader who shows they believe in collaboration by actively engaging with their team, listening to their ideas, and sharing their own insights is a leader who builds strong, resilient relationships. This principle applies just as much in personal relationships. It's easy to say we love someone, to express our feelings in words. But true love is demonstrated through actions, through the sacrifices we make, the support we offer, and the time we spend. Love is not just a sentiment, it is a commitment that is revealed in the way we treat others. Saying I love you is meaningful, but showing love is what builds lasting relationships. When we show love, we offer our presence, our care, and our patience. We show it through small acts of kindness, through being there when someone needs us, and through being dependable when others rely on us. Words are fleeting, but actions endure. A hug, a thoughtful gesture, or a kind word at the right time can speak volumes more than any proclamation of love. In our personal growth journey show, don't tell is about taking action toward the person we aspire to be, not simply talking about the changes we want to make. It's easy to say we want to become healthier, more disciplined, or more successful, but these are hollow statements unless they are backed by intentional, consistent action. If we want to improve our health, we don't just tell ourselves that we are going to eat better or exercise more. We make a plan and follow through. We take concrete steps every day, no matter how small, to move closer to our goals. Each action, no matter how minor, builds momentum toward a larger transformation. Showing our intentions is a demonstration of our commitment to growth, to evolution. In fact, there is no true growth without action. We may have the best intentions in the world, but unless we demonstrate those intentions through what we do, they remain mere aspirations. A person who says they want to be successful but does nothing to pursue that success will never achieve it. Similarly, a person who says they want to be disciplined but repeatedly gives in to distractions or procrastination is not showing discipline. They are telling themselves and others about their intentions, but they are not living them out. It is through our actions that we create the life we want. Our actions are the manifestation of our goals, the physical proof that we are serious about change. There is also something inherently more impactful about showing versus telling in terms of influencing others. When we tell people how they should act or what they should believe, it's easy for them to dismiss our words, especially if our actions don't match our words. However, when we show them through our actions, when we live our lives in a way that reflects our beliefs and values, it becomes far more powerful. People are far more likely to be influenced by what they see you doing than by what they hear you say. If you show people that you value hard work by consistently putting in the effort, that you value honesty by being truthful in all situations, or that you value kindness by treating everyone with respect, those actions will inspire others to follow your example. We teach more through our behavior than through our words. This idea also applies in the context of teaching and mentoring. As mentors, we can share our knowledge and offer advice, but it is only through showing others how to act, how to respond to challenges, and how to live with integrity that we truly guide them. Teaching by example is a much more effective method of instruction than simply telling someone what to do or how to think. The mentor who lives by the principles they impart creates a model for their mentees to follow. They don't just tell others what they believe, they show them through their actions that these beliefs are worth embracing. True mentorship is about demonstrating what success looks like in practice, not just providing a blueprint for how to achieve it. In the digital age, where words and images can be instantly shared, there is an even greater need for authenticity. With the rise of social media, many people are quick to present themselves in a curated, idealized manner, telling the world about their successes, their happiness, or their expertise. However, this constant stream of self-promotion can often be disconnected from reality. The truth is that what is shown in a photo, a post, or a tweet may not always reflect the whole story. It is easy to tell the world about the person we want to be, but it is much more difficult to show the world who we truly are. Authenticity is about living in alignment with our values, not just telling others what we believe. It's about creating a life that reflects our inner truth and being consistent in our actions, no matter who is watching. In a world full of words, it is our actions that reveal our authenticity. To live by the principle of show, don't tell is to recognize that our influence is built on what we do, not what we say. It's about understanding that our behaviors are the most reliable indicators of our beliefs and character. Words alone can be misleading, but actions always reveal the truth. Whether we are speaking to others, working toward personal goals, or leading by example, the focus should be on demonstrating through our actions rather than simply relying on words to communicate our intentions. At the heart of this concept is the understanding that people, including ourselves, are deeply impacted by what is modeled, not just by what is spoken. Whether it's the lessons we learn from our parents, our teachers, our mentors, or our leaders, the most powerful lessons are the ones we absorb by watching them live their lives. People notice what we do, how we respond to challenges, how we treat others, and how we invest our time and energy. If we want to make a real impact, whether in our personal lives or in the lives of others, we must show the way, not just tell it. The truth is not just in the words we speak, but in the actions we take. It is through our actions that we shape our own reality and influence the world around us. Your potential is not something that is given to you in a completed package at birth. It is something that is continuously unfolding, growing, and developing throughout your life. It is not a fixed destination or a single moment of achievement. It is a journey, a process, a dynamic unfolding of everything you are capable of becoming. This unfolding is an inherent part of being human, and it is driven by a combination of your actions, your choices, and the mindset you choose to adopt. The truth is, your potential is always with you, but you have the power to unlock and expand it. The challenge lies in recognizing it and making conscious decisions to bring it to life in ways that matter. However, many people struggle with the idea of potential because they do not fully understand its nature. They may see potential as something external, something that is given or granted to them by others. They may believe that potential is determined by external factors such as their circumstances, their upbringing, or their current position in life. This is a misconception. Your potential is not dictated by where you start or what you currently have. It is determined by the choices you make, the actions you take, and the belief you hold in yourself. It is an internal force that is waiting to be unlocked by your decisions and your willingness to take risks, learn, and grow. The unfolding of your potential begins with a recognition of the unique qualities, talents, and abilities that lie within you. These qualities are already present in you, though they may be dormant or underdeveloped. When you begin to acknowledge these gifts, when you start to see yourself for who you truly are and what you are truly capable of, you open the door to limitless growth. Many people spend their lives not recognizing their own potential, or worse, doubting that they have any. But the reality is that each person possesses a unique combination of strengths, passions, and abilities that are waiting to be nurtured and expressed. The key to unlocking your potential is self-awareness. It is about taking the time to explore your strengths, to examine your values, and to understand what truly drives you. The more you know yourself, the more you can tap into your own potential and begin the process of unfolding into the person you were meant to be. The path to realizing your potential is not always easy. It is not always linear, and it is not always smooth. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, these obstacles are not indications that your potential is limited. On the contrary, they are opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. Your potential expands every time you overcome an obstacle, every time you rise to meet a challenge, and every time you learn from a failure. In fact, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. It is a necessary stepping stone that helps you refine your skills, develop resilience, and clarify your purpose. The unfolding of your potential requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to embrace the unknown. The more you are willing to stretch yourself, the more you will grow. One of the most powerful forces in the unfolding of your potential is the mindset you adopt. Your mindset shapes how you perceive your abilities, how you approach challenges, and how you react to setbacks. A fixed mindset believes that potential is something you are born with, something that cannot change or be developed. This mindset holds you back because it encourages you to remain within the limits of what you think is possible. On the other hand, a growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. When you adopt a growth mindset, you view every challenge as an opportunity to improve, every failure as a lesson, and every success as evidence of your ability to grow. This mindset is essential for unlocking your potential because it allows you to embrace change, to evolve, and to see obstacles as opportunities rather than roadblocks. Your potential is also closely tied to the goals you set for yourself. When you set clear, purposeful goals, you create a roadmap for the unfolding of your potential. Goals give you direction, focus, and motivation. They help you break down the vast potential within you into manageable steps, making it easier to see progress and stay motivated. But goals are not just about achieving external outcomes, they are about the process of growth. The act of pursuing a goal challenges you to stretch your abilities, develop new skills, and expand your understanding of what you are capable of. Goals help you measure your progress and keep you aligned with your highest aspirations. They serve as a mirror reflecting back to you what is possible when you focus your energy on something that matters. Another important factor in the unfolding of your potential is the environment you create around yourself. The people you surround yourself with, the resources you have access to, and the opportunities you pursue all play a role in your personal growth. When you surround yourself with people who support, encourage, and challenge you, you create an environment that nurtures your potential. These individuals help you see your own strengths, offer guidance, and provide accountability. Conversely, if you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, and limiting beliefs, it becomes much more difficult to unlock your potential. The environment you choose to be a part of can either propel you forward or hold you back. Therefore, it is essential to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you to grow, and who share your vision for the future. Similarly, the resources you invest in, whether it's education, self-development, or experiences, play a crucial role in the unfolding of your potential. Knowledge, skills, and experiences are the tools that enable you to express your potential in the world. The more you invest in yourself, the more you equip yourself with the capabilities needed to bring your potential to life. Personal growth is a lifelong process, and every step you take toward expanding your knowledge, your skills, and your emotional intelligence is a step toward unlocking more of your potential. However, the most important aspect of the unfolding of your potential is belief. You must believe in yourself and in your ability to grow. Without belief, it is easy to become discouraged in the face of challenges or setbacks. Without belief, it is easy to give up before you even start. But belief is not a passive feeling, it is an active force. It is a commitment to yourself and your future. When you believe in your potential, you take the actions necessary to bring it to life. You make decisions based on your highest aspirations, not on your current limitations. Belief in yourself fuels perseverance, it breeds resilience, and it helps you maintain focus when the path ahead seems uncertain. The more you believe in your potential, the more you will see it unfold in ways you never thought possible. Your potential is unfolding not because of a single decision or action, but because of a series of intentional choices, beliefs, and efforts that you make every day. It is a dynamic, ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. Your potential is a reflection of who you are at your deepest level, but it is also shaped by what you do and who you become along the way. Every day is an opportunity to unfold more of your potential, to discover new strengths, to embrace new challenges, and to grow into the person you are meant to be. And as you continue on this journey, you will discover that the more you unlock your potential, the more you realize that it is limitless, that the unfolding never stops. The more you grow, the more you become, and the more you experience life in its fullest, richest form. Your potential is not something you find, it is something you create. It is the result of your efforts, your choices, and your willingness to believe in yourself and your capacity for growth.